So this is our windlass, and it is a critical piece of equipment because it hauls in and out on this 85-pound anchor and this 3/8 chain that, when all deployed, weighs hundreds and hundreds of pounds, and it's the way we anchor and unanchor the boat, and it wasn't working. And here's a little bit of a story. That video I just showed you is our windlass, and it is a critical piece of equipment because you can't hoist your anchor. You're really trapped to a dock, and we don't want to be trapped to a dock. And I don't know if y'all remember, you watched the video when we left Miami, one of the eventful things we had was that the windlass breaker was blowing every time when I was pulling up 10 feet of chain. And when I got here, I immediately started working on it. I even asked them for some help and could not find it. We finally decided it was one part, and we even talked to a place in another island to order us a part. But I was just stubborn, and I got in the locker today and I put a voltage meter on it and decided that I needed to track it down some more. And I finally found a loose wire in the main bus attached to the breaker, and that was what's causing the voltage spike and blowing the breaker. And now we're like literally feel this sense of freedom because we don't want to be trapped in harbors. You know, harbors are great to meet people and hang out a little bit, but the whole thing about cruising is being able to go off to any island you want, hang out, you know, drop your anchor somewhere, go to remote places. And we've been trapped, and we were even because of this problem, we were gonna rent another harbor over in this other island for the next week just so we could solve this problem. And sure enough, it was literally 2 screws holding on a piece of wire that was literally trapping us in a very narrow part of cruising. And now we're just so excited because we're free at last. Very excited. We're gonna be we're still gonna head to Spanish Wells probably the next couple days. We're waiting for a nice weather window, and then we're going to head off over there. It's supposed to be a beautiful little harbor, nice little anchorages, and we're just going to kind of work our way through Eleuthera. We're trying to coordinate with a friend of ours and see if he can come down and meet us somewhere in Eleuthera or the Spanish Wells, but we were dealing with this problem that we couldn't solve, and so now that it's done, we're looking good. So we're very excited. Texas out. I would say most of my non-sailor friends should stop the video here when you see the Texas emblem come up. The next half of this video is going to be what I did to troubleshoot the anchor issue for some of my sailing friends who have the same kind of issues, and we want to share them with each other. So I would drop out if you're not interested, but the next part is going to be a little bit nerdy. So thanks for watching. Bye. What's happening was, even under no load, my anchor windlass was dropping to 11 volts, which it shouldn't. It should be at 13 volts. So after tracking down the problem, I found a loose breaker here in the main bus, and the nuts on the breaker were just completely loose. And once I tightened those bolts up, I was getting 13 volts sustained on the windlass, even under load. So that was my whole problem right there. Texas out.